Hello, everyone. This is Wrestling Discussion here, a YouTube channel that discusses professional wrestling. So, Penta, otherwise known as Pentagon Jr., otherwise known as Penta El Zero M, made his much anticipated debut on Monday Night Raw against Chad Gable. Now, this was much anticipated, as Michael Cole said, the worst kept secret in the business. Everyone knew it was going to be him. And they really gave them time. The atmosphere was really rocking for this. It was an electric crowd. The early part of the match saw them wrestle Mexican luchador style match. The offense was heavy and it was hard hitting. And I thought Chad Gable did a fantastic job of really making Penta look like a world beater. And I thought Penta looked really invigorated. He looked really excited. He worked hard. I thought they did a fantastic job on the match. I thought the promo afterwards that Penta cut, he had a lot of energy. I thought it went a little bit too long. Looking back on it now, I felt like it was like 3 minutes long or something like that. It maybe should have been cut down to a minute and a half, maybe two, who knows. That went a little bit long, but I definitely think Penta is going to be a big time player in the WWE because that was a fantastic opening match. Heck of an entrance. And just heck of an overall presentation. And kudos to Chad Gable on that match. And it's going to be interesting to see what happens next for Penta as far as feuds go, as far as programs go. I think the first and most logical one. I mean, you can continue with Chad Gable. Nothing wrong with that. I think Dominic Mysterio would be perfect for Penta. Because Penta's babyface right now. He's in that babyface column, so you need a good, fast heel that he could work with. Someone that can really help sell his moves. Someone that can really make him look good. Someone that's going to get a ton of heat. That's Dominic Mysterio right away. That's an easy one. Finn Balor's also a great choice, I think. Now, you could do the Final Testament, right? You could put him up against Karrion Kross. There's something there, I think, if you went with Penta versus the Final Testament. Although Karrion Kross and Miz seem like they're going to eventually have some sort of big singles blow-off match, so who knows when that happens, right? I don't think. I think you don't put Penta in the LWO. I don't think, not yet. Not unless it's some sort of situation where Rey Mysterio is no longer the leader and they still need a babyface to lead the group. If you're going to leave Penta in the babyface column, then I don't think he should join the LWO. Now, if the LWO becomes a heel group and you want to turn Penta heel and give him his own faction, then I think that works. But I believe the Speed champion, because they're still doing the Speed title, I believe that's still Dragon Lee, and I think he's still part of the LWO. I mean, I don't know if I would have Penta with them. If you want to elevate him to someone who is, competing for singles championships, I wouldn't necessarily, especially singles championships on the main roster, I would still stay away from the LWO and the Speed title for a while. And I could definitely see him and Braun Breaker having a very interesting, fun match. Braun Breaker has tremendous athleticism. Penta, after watching that match against Chad Gable, he could definitely go. He is a tremendous talent. I think he's 39 too, or something like that. So, some say that's old, some say that's young. I think it's just sort of midlife. I don't think it's necessarily old, but especially nowadays when athletes are competing well into their 40s and we understand more about health and fitness. But Penta looks fantastic. What he does at WrestleMania will be interesting. I don't think they keep him off the card. I think if you're looking at making him a big deal throughout the year and a big deal moving forward, you got to get him on the WrestleMania card somehow. Whether that's a tag team match, I think would be fine. I don't think that would hurt him at all if he had some sort of tag team match. I mean, You could do something where you put Penta with Rey Mysterio to tag team against, say, Dominic and JD McDonough, or Dominic and Carlito. You could run back that sort of thing, but I'd like to move Dominic away from his father and focus more on building him, but you could definitely do that. It's just Dominic had that singles match at 39. He was part of that tag team match against his dad last year, and now, I mean, I don't think I'd run that back 3 times in a row, but it's an easy sort of match to make. Penta, Rey Mysterio versus Dominic and JD, or Dominic and Carlito, right? I would personally stay away from it, but it's an easy booking decision to go with if you're going in that direction of sort of giving Penta a nice win at WrestleMania. Him and Rey Mysterio celebrate, shake hands, hug, hold their hands in the air. You've given Penta a nice little boost of momentum heading out of WrestleMania, which could definitely work for him. Again, I'm not a big. I would personally stay away from it. Like, I could see why it would make sense, but I would personally stay away for my own booking taste. But what an opening debut, and just what a match with him and Gable. And let's hope that they keep pushing Gable, because that guy can't miss. He has a good match with everybody, and there's no one he doesn't work great with. He is honestly, if you look at top 5, top 10 workers in the business who could just have a great overall match with anybody, no matter who you put him with, Chad Gable has to be somewhere at the top of that list, right? Like, you'd love to see him and maybe like a Kenny Omega if he ever came to WWE or something like that. But, yeah, that's all for this one, guys. Thanks.